thing's been sitting there for like 2 months.
This looked just like this about 6 months ago. Then we put it all back together and rebuilt the motor. Then the trans went, and then back to that form it went up looking. But it used to be the tan Renegade, which a lot of you guys know. Now it's going to be the titanium Renegade.
Yeah, it's been, you can tell it's been
But
sitting
yeah,
here.
it's been sitting here for quite a minute. We're going to pull this thing out of the corner over here, and I guess dig out all the stuff that's under the blankets that's powder coated and probably halfway scratched from getting banged around in my shop for the last 2-3 months. And I guess put this thing back together and see what she looks like. That way Luke can have a 4-liter ride again and doesn't just have to camp out in the Defender.
Yay.
Yay.
Dude, why is the transmission in a bag?
Finally use this garage door again. I've had Julius's Harley sitting right here for like 8 months, and then this was apart for about 4 months, and then got put back together for about 2 weeks, and then back apart for the last 2 months. Kinda wickedy. Alright, so we got everything re-powder coated because it was getting really rough, and we went with gloss black on all the trim pieces, color match for the plastics. It was really freaking spot on. We did the B-lock rings, did some other accent pieces, stuff on the back for the tiger tail. So that's gonna be a good look. Plastics are way better condition than the tan ones that we had on there. And it's nice to finally have everything powder coated from the same people at the same time. Actually, the folks that powder coat all of CT Raceworks stuff is the ones that powder coat all my stuff from Best Damn Powder Coating, and they are in Indian Trail, North Carolina. Their stuff has held up well, especially on these front bumpers on the blue Renegade. I run into a lot of stuff, and I originally had this powder coated from somebody else and it chipped real bad. I'm kind of mad because this thing has been floating around in the garage for so long it kept getting dropped on the concrete.
Yeah, it dropped it on the concrete.
Well, it got dropped once really hard, so it scratched. Oh no, I dropped it right here.
I mean, it looks much better than it did before.
Alright, so I think this can go back on. Just knocks the whole bike off. Well, in this here bag we have big chunks of spinning metal. Here's the problem, we took this out so long ago, I don't remember how to put it back in or where half the bolts go. Yeah, I don't know, we're just gonna start putting it together and hope that we use them all. Alright, time to literally knock off the cobwebs and slide this in here. If I remember correctly, the motor's kinda gotta be like up and forward to get this in. What I also remember is all of this sucks and it's a pain in the butt.
Look, you guys don't even have to struggle. Watch, I'll just snap and it's magically in.
Alright.
Bam!
Bam!
Put nuts on those.
Look, that was like 2 seconds.
That actually wasn't that bad.
This is like putting a Lego set together with no instructions.
I think it's these ones.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's that one right there, actually. No, that one right there.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that one right
Here,
there.
I don't know that this is making our life any easier or harder, but at least we got similar things together. People always wonder why their belt boxes leak, and there's a little gasket right here that goes into here. If your clutches are not leaking from either this boot, or the seal that goes between the two of them, it's usually back here. We're gonna go ahead and glue these up before we even put this cover on, because I'm sure it's gonna leak if I don't. Time to stick this on. Always don't use an impact to start your bolts. Probably starting to be time to put some powder coating things on, what Luke's most excited about.
Plastic.
Ah, we gotta wash all these first. I'm gonna start putting the clutches on. Gotta put the back bumper on, rag kit, all that fun stuff. Fun shiny time. Clutches are going back on. We'll actually torque them to spec this time so that Luke's clutches don't self-implode. Nice shiny STMs. We got the primary on and torque down and put a little torque paint on it. All right, just finished up putting the clutches together. Belt is on, everything's torqued down, bolts are back in. Time for floorboards, and then once the floorboards are on, we can put the plastics on. Once the plastics go on, we can put the bumpers on. Get a battery in this thing, get riding soon.
Yay.
Hey, look at the four-wheeler again.
Yay.
Finally, the plastics are starting to go on. Front bumper's in. Was I supposed to put this on before the bumper?
I think it was supposed to go on before, because the bumper goes on top.
Yeah, that's annoying. All right, undo everything I just did.
Jeez.
Spilling that all down my sock.
Starting to look like a Renegade.
All right, we got things going together. Getting close. We still need to get the back rack on, but this thing's gonna look good. Got to get the beadlocks on the wheels. I have to get those dismounted to clean them up and then remounted, and the beadlocks on. Still a bunch of stuff I got to bolt together. This whole front clip is just sitting here, so we're gonna take some time to do that, get everything buttoned up, and we'll probably grab you when we got the tires back from the shop. All right, we are back from the tire shop. We got all the junk out of the wheels. We've got the new beadlocks, which I showed you earlier. I actually haven't even put these on the wheels yet. Look That's gonna look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna be like super custom and like stand outish, but it's gonna be a clean build. Like, especially for what it was. Seeing how like beat on the Renegade was, and then it's gonna go to an actually clean, not beat on bike. All right, I gotta put a bunch of bolts in for the beadlock rings and properly torque them to spec, which I probably won't do. We get to do that 3 more times for the other 3 wheels. We're gonna let Luke do his fancy editing where you guys get to wait 3 seconds and I get to wait 30 minutes to do this. All right, and we're done, just like that. Time to put them all on. Oh God, these things are so freaking heavy. I really should get these scooped and grooved, which will save probably about 12 pounds. All right, now that we got all 4 wheels and tires on, let's throw on the side plastic so we can actually step back and see what this looks like.
Ooh.
This is like our get ready for Busco video essentially, because we're gonna get this together, get everything loaded up, and we're leaving for Busco Thursday. It's Tuesday right now. Oh, I did put the back rack on. We'll talk about that in a minute. But wheels, plastics, black everything.
All right, now don't scratch this one because Kyle always manages to scratch them.
I heard it's already scratched.
Look, you already scratched it right here.
That doesn't count. That was with the hole saw.
It's
this right here every time.
Yeah, it's the bolt right here. You put more scratches in it. Putting the hood on with the rad kit is always a pain. Oh, great. And we got a halo out, so ignore that. Get that under.
That?
Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. It's nothing crazy, but it's nice and clean now.
Also sit on it. Oh, do you have the? I don't think I showed you guys on video. Got the rear rack on. Got the nitrous bottle brackets back on. Got to finish the taillights still.
Oh!
You dropped the camera.
I was not ready for that.
We can put the fun juice back in. Thank you to Nitrous Outlet for this. If you guys haven't caught the last few videos, I took both me and Luke's machines down to Florida to go visit our buddy Blaze and have both the motors built because this one was blown up and mine was on the verge of being blown up. And while we were down there, we did a 1018 kit from Mr. RPM, as well as a 30 shot of nitrous. So stock, these machines make around, to the wheel, they're making around 65 to 68. Now, with the 1018 kit, we are making 87 horse on this one. The blue one's 90 horse. I don't know why they're a little different. And then with spray, this is 120 horsepower on spray. Almost double what it is stock. So me and Luke are excited to go back to Busco to actually have room to spray.
That is not centered at all.
All right. Got our gas cap powder coated again also. And if you guys are wondering, these rear racks are from a guy out of Wisconsin. His name is Scott and it is Fabrication by Design. I'll throw a link in the description for these rear racks. If you guys are looking for a nitrous setup from Nitrous Outlet, get up with my buddy Josh at On Kill Power Sports and he'll give you the whole list of what you need. If you're looking for these front radiator kits, they're from Plateau Fab. Dan will help you out on one of these. They're a little bit of a wait time to get them. They're a little bit of an expensive product, but damn are these things stout. We got a video of us hanging my blue Renegade from this point right here and literally dangling it, and it's perfectly fine. It is the stoutest bumper on the market. Oh, we got tiger tails. I gotta throw tiger tails on. Let me get them now. I feel bad for my mail person because these boxes are like 50 pounds a piece and they sent 2 of them. I believe they sent us new tiger tails for all the machines. You guys have never seen these before. They are a retractable toe system.
I think these have been around since like the first video.
Yeah, I think they have.
Yeah, you've been running these for a minute.
These are a retractable toe strap. They go out about 10 foot. You hook them onto whatever you want. And then they wind back up, and that's basically it.
Dude, they look, I've never seen them clean before.
So after 4 years of hard mud riding, all of mine have broke. So they sent out some new ones to replace all of our old ones. We usually run them on all the machines. Lee's got one on his Outlander, got one on both Renegades. And then when I had Dan build these bumpers, I said, hey, can you put me a D-ring on the front? So that way if Luke's trying to pull me out, he yanks me out of the hole, vice versa. The other Renegade has one of these, Lee's has one of these. So that way we can quickly just hook onto each other, pull each other out, and then go on to the next back. I always love when I see people out riding that have these. I'm just like, hey, hook up your tiger tail and pull me out. Because most of the time when we're stuck, it's not that we're like stuck, it's just you're high centered. So you just need that extra little bump to get out. So these are super convenient, especially riding in big groups. Save us from ever using a winch because I hate using winches. They do sell these brackets. This mounts like this. And the tiger tail mounts like that. You can either do that option,
That's
a lot of beef, or what I like to do is order, there's a plate that they sell, and mine is currently on the other Renegade, so I don't have it right now. Actually, I'll show you why we got all new tiger tails. So, this is why we got all new tiger tails, because we kind of broke all of them. So
What is this?
I don't know, it's kind of worked.
got a little-
We're out here for this bracket. These come factory on a 570. I'll throw a link. They're like 60 bucks. You have to cut them a little bit right here and drill 2 new holes, and then these tiger tails mount on perfect, and it gets it like up out of the way the most. Also, last key to the puzzle. We're getting there. Things off. So you've probably seen these on the blue Renegade. We've got some dual Apex exhaust from RJWC to finish out this build. Put the old exhaust, yeah.
Look how whooped these are.
So we've had these on the Renegade for 3 years now, and they still work fine. The packing needs to be replaced.
These are the old style. They're called the Crossflows. They don't make them anymore, so they're discontinued. They were like the quiet version, but still loud. Yeah, they're a little whooped compared to these new ones. So they came out with a new piping design, which they now are locked right here, because with every RJWC exhaust that isn't these new ones, you can never get them aligned. They're always mismatched or whatever. These tips have seen better days.
That's from wheelies though.
Yeah, not me.
That's not their fault, that's our fault.
Yeah. I did not know they did that.
I know, I was
really
excited
nice.
I just unpacked that.
That's really nice. You got these clamps right here. They'll go on the bottom and top, and you stick them together. That was cool. I got that first try.
So we got to get the tiger tail installed, exhaust installed, taillights installed. I've got to put the sensors in the transmission still. Let us put the camera down and get to wrenching. We're running out of sunlight outside so we can film this conclusion. And then we got to get everything loaded up to go to Busco.
Binoculars right here.
Yeah.
You can see clapped units. Oh, there's one right here. This is Carson's. He's not on the channel, but this is our buddy Carson's. It's clapped. Carson, if you're watching this video, your thing's clapped.
Luke ripped the wire harness out.
I didn't whip.
Yes, you did.
I know I didn't.
Luke ripped the wire harness.
No.
All right, first sound clip with the exhaust on. Let's put an exhaust on it because that sounds like a megaphone. Luke is supposed to be putting the exhaust together. What have you learned, Luke?
I learned how to pull up the PDF to put the thing together. All right, so just a little update. If you still have the back bumper on your machine, don't build the entire exhaust like we did, because you can't even really fit it. Only build the whole thing if you don't have your back bumper on yet. Oh, it doesn't fit? What if you pull this out, slide them in through here?
Yay, 2 out of 10 bolts. It would have been a lot easier to put that exhaust on if we did it like halfway through the assembly process. And moving on to the next thing, I think it's ready for a startup. We still have to rewire these taillights that Luke broke.
I didn't break them.
You broke them. All right, fresh start on the new exhaust. Doesn't feel like the tan Renegade anymore.
This one's so deep. The other one was so raspy.
Yeah, I miss the, like, I like it. It sounds great, but like to me, it was the raspy, just like the raspy ripper. Entering a new era.
Error?
Era. Whatever.
I'm gonna try and clean up the brown on the motor. I found out a way to clean this. You get some wheel acid or aluminum brightener or whatever you want to use. And I did a little test run on the exhaust. Big difference. We could sell this now, or if you guys want this, let me know, because they looked clapped before. If you are gonna do this to your motor, don't do it too many times. Do it like once or twice of owning it. Alrighty, we're just gonna be very light with it. Where's my Windex?
Don't even scrub it, dude. Just wipe it off. Count to 10 and wipe it off. That's how strong that
1,
stuff is.
2, 10. Excellent.
All right, Luke just got done making a mess on the floor of the shop. We got the taillights back in. We got the exhaust buttoned up. Nitrous is purged and ready to rip. I got to adjust my shift linkage. I think we got to get it loaded up on the trailer. So, without further ado, let's take it outside.
Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. With me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Hey, let's see how
She died though.
What are you guys doing with it?
She won't start.
Because it needs a high compression battery, because now it's a big bore bike and I just have a stock battery in it.
You need a high compression battery for your high compression unit there, sir.
All right, and just like that, it's broken again. I need to put a new battery in it because this battery is old and not like the proper amount of zappiness, whatever they call it, CCAs, I think. When it's not like a fully charged battery, it will not start this thing. All right, wrapping up Luke's build on the Renegade.
Oh, we gotta shoot a thumbnail.
We have to shoot a thumbnail. But before we have to shoot a thumbnail, I'm gonna finish out this video. We're actually heading out to Busco Beach. You guys are probably seeing this video. We are already here Thursday. It's Wednesday right now. We're leaving in 12 hours. Got the truck unloaded, getting ready to load that up. We gotta pull the Defender in the shop. I'm gonna throw these 30-inch cryptids on it just so I got a little bit of traction. We got some bins of merch. Got the gooseneck ready to get loaded up. We have got Luke's Renegades ready to go. My Renegade's already at Performance East. We'll be taking the Maverick R back to Performance East, so swapping them out with my Renegade. Gotta get tools loaded up. So we got a lot of things to do for the fact that we're gonna leave in 12 hours. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Throw us a like if you don't mind. And really what I really care about is drop a comment. What do you guys think of the new build? And we'll catch you guys on the next one later.
Look. You guys don't even have to struggle. Watch. I'll just snap and it's magically in. All right, now put it in.
Snaps again.
Now put it in so I can cut the video.
All right, sticky, big, heavy thing and hole.
From the top ropes.
Oh, body slam.